welcome to my channel and welcome to my art room tour. I hope you guys like it. So this is the entryway to my art room. As you can see, there are two tiny steps that lead us to the art room studio, and this tiny sign here says good vibes only. This is one of my pen and ink artworks, an original artwork of mine. This is a little sign done by me, and this is my Ganesha, a tiny artwork done by me. And these are some samples of some letter and word art and frame art. These are the following techniques, a few of them that we use in some of our workshops. This is a wall art done by me. So let's first get a sneak peek of the entire art room. Yep. Now I'm going to show it to you a bit detailed. So this is a small workstation. I usually use it to make YouTube videos and some DIYs. This is a small wall frame, not a very small one, medium-sized one, and I have done an artwork on it using a CD, old CD, and these are some more of wall artworks, some inspirational quotes that you're going to get. You're going to find them throughout the video in different places, different places in my art room, mainly for my art students. This especially is very close to my heart. This was done by my bestie, and yes, I love it a lot. It suits my personality to the fullest. And this is a small paintbrush station right here, and not all my brushes are in here because some need to be washed, they're away. And this is a small peace sign artwork done on ply by me. It's currently working as a tabletop, and the base being the crop in style bag that is full of a ton of scrapbooking goodies. Maybe I'm going to do a separate video on the scrapbooking stuff that I have. This is a unit that I own, and here are some at the bottom. There's around 5 to 6 boxes full of upcycled art supplies, and a glue box, a ribbon box, envelope box, a box that is full of small aprons that my students use when they're doing any painting project. And this top shelf has the paper towel, the wet wipes, and some facial tissues that my students or me might need in the art room. This also has some upcycling stuff in it and some craft supplies. If I show them all to you, this video will become gigantically long, and I'm worried that you guys might get bored. This create sign I created on my own, and on top of it using cardstock and some wire and stuff like that. And the initial M sign is hand painted by me, and it is also one of the samples for the wooden letter art. And this long tin here carries pretty much all sizes of hot glue sticks, and this is a box full of push pins. That big can contains an ongoing project that I'm doing. Like, it's a huge home decor magazine flower, and it also contains some of the dollhouse furniture that I'm doing. And this, the top shelf inside this, contains some scotch tape and the diamond label maker. Underneath are a few of my extra hot glue guns and stuff related to it. And the bottom shelf has some flowers, pom-poms, and twistables and stuff like that. Let me give you a sneak peek. And the top shelf has some small canvases, so does the below one, and some wooden pieces, all kinds of wooden letters, small canvases and stuff like that. And the underneath, the last bottom drawer contains the cameo stuff, the silhouette cameo stuff. And this here contains all my decorative scissors, the regular scissors, compasses, rulers that are mainly used by my students. Here's a color theory chart for them to use, and there's some more wall art done by me, and that's my apron that I use mainly for painting parties. Under by it I have a bin that is full of contact paper, and the shelf contains some spray paints, spray primers, and spray Mod Podge and things like that. That's my cameo cutter, and that's one of the projects I cut in the silhouette cameo. And that's my laptop, that's my main working table, and this in here has plenty of tools. I'll just give you a quick walkthrough. So this top box contains all the measurements and all the stuff that is used to do DIY framing for pictures, and the other box, the top box, contains all the dotting tools that we need to do the dot painting. This contains this needs to go at the bottom, just by mistake I put it here. So this box contains all like 2 or 3 of my Fiskars circle cutters, oval cutter, punches, and stuff like that. And this here is the card craft station that has a base that lights up, that is of multiple use. That is an eyelet setter that I used to use a lot. Like seriously guys, I used to use this so much, and I was an avid scrapbooker, and I don't do it as much because I barely get any time. These are 2 paper trimmers. This also comes with a paper trimmer, by the way, and these come in handy when I'm organizing a workshop. And these are all my alphabets that are used for paper crafting and scrapbooking. And this box is full of alphabet punch stamps, and these are also alphabet stands. They're different fonts. This packet in here is the Sizzix die cuts, and I don't use them anymore. I might sell them. And these guys are some upcycled ongoing projects that I'm going to blog about soon. You'll see them soon. This box contains all the printing machine paper and more stuff like that. And yes, that's the vase that contains my regular Sharpies, pencils, and things that I use while I'm taking a class mainly. And that's a little diary I use to jot down some random stuff. This is the stand I usually use as a base for my lesson books, and these if my students are doing any observation drawings. And these are my lesson books. That's a hot glue gun that I've been using. More lessons. This is a tiny shelf I keep by my work table. That's a relax sign. I'm wanting to change it a little, and I'm wanting to do something else in place of it. And this is a small jute canvas I created as a decor. And as you can see, my windows are half closed, guys. During the daytime I get beautiful daylight sunlight in here, and it lights up and the room is really bright, so it's a lot of fun to work in here during day. And this right here, as you can see, that's a wood, like we named it Woody, me and my students. So that is, we call him Woody, and it's a wooden mannequin which is used for human anatomy figure drawing. And this is a hand that we use for anatomy, mostly used by my bigger students like middle school and above. And this is again another inspirational quote for my students. These are some messages by my students for me. I have 2 such poster boards more. I don't have space to hang them, but they're very close to my heart. This small sign right here I made for my students to be able to figure out if they get into art, serious art, what all career choices they may have. And that's another one of my sample letter arts. and some more of my DIYs. And this shelf contains on the top the stencils, a whole lot of stencils that are used by me and my students and my daughter also. So if I don't mention her, she's gonna be super mad at me. So also, because she'll be like, in the entire video you didn't mention me even once. And so, and this tray in here contains one ongoing scrapbooking and paper crafting project and all its supplies. So, and this shelf in here has the supplies of my students that they'll leave in the class while they're using it. They take it back home once they're done. That sign is also for my students. These are some acrylic paints. Those are some craft acrylic paints, and on top of it I have some painting sponges, Mod Podge brushes. This is the washi tape organizer, and this contains all my artist's paints that I use on regular basis. And these are some more of my art supplies that I use: polymer clay and chalk at the back, also shading pencils, 1/0. These are extra unused canvases. These are palettes used mainly by my students, and these are some more to be used frames and canvases, some art pens. This is a DIY table. I can put up a video of this if you guys like. I made it on my own, and it's a tiny table that can also be used as a dollhouse furniture. And these are swatches of cardstock, and these are some more art pens, guys. I think I need to do a whole video dedicated to just my pen collection. I have a lot of it. And this is a deep shelf, guys, and this contains all embellishments and brads, eyelets, wooden sticks, gemstones, beads, letter beads, and googly eyes, shells, whatnots, and sparkly paint like the glitter paint. This tray in here has a stuff that I'm going to need to do an upcoming video on Diwali DIY decor items. You're going to love this video. Please do watch it when I put it up. It's going to be very helpful. It's going to make your home look really festive if you happen to make some of these. These are some cardstock, some more cardstock, some more cardstock. I have plenty of cardstock, and there's more. And then these boxes are full of scrapbooking supplies. These are some Red Deed magazine pipes that I have already made. These are some extra glass pebbles I keep for any project that I may make. And this giant drawer is filled up with all the festive arts and craft supplies that I may need. The giant box at the bottom has my additional cameo cuts. This table has my easel, and I have a little basket underneath with the clips that I may need with the easel and the canvases. And these are my artist's palettes. Here I have these signs, as you can see. These are mainly put up for my students, for the smaller ones, because they happen to get confused between the horizontal and the vertical lines. This is helping them seriously, trust me, guys. And these are some clips that I have for the paintings done by my students that are still wet. So we hang them in here up until they are dried. And this is Ganesha, gifted to me by a friend of mine, and I just keep it. And this shelf is a DIY done by me with cardboard, and it has supplies that we use for still life. And I have one more Ganesha right here that was also gifted to me by a friend, and I keep it in here as an omen, good omen. And as you can see, I have a couple of candles lit up here. I have a thing for candles, and it somehow relaxes me, and especially the aromatherapy ones, they relax me and create a serene atmosphere. So I love to put up some really nice soothing music and some candle, and then I like to just go with the flow and create something. That's my passion. And I hope you loved my art room and the video as much as I was excited to show it to you all. Please leave below your comments, my dear friends. Subscribe to my channel, give me ideas of what kinds of videos that I can create for you guys, and help me create more videos with the help of your suggestions and ideas. Thank you for watching. It's a long video, but I hope you didn't get much bored. Bye bye.